Hey, y'all, what's up, what's up? All right, so that's the word he gave me a couple of days ago. He said resentment. So, I'm going to speak about that a little bit. All right, so I'm going to first read the definition of it. It said resentment, bitter indignation at having been treated unfairly. So like I said before, people got valid reasons for why they feel the way they feel. Of course, if somebody is saying something wrong to you, doing something wrong to you, of course you're going to feel some type of way. Of course, that's able to understand, and it's able to understand that you're not going to feel no good way about it, you know. And it's important to acknowledge those feelings. You got to acknowledge the way you feel, whether it be a good feeling or a negative feeling. You got to acknowledge that. And that's what God wants us to do. He wants us to acknowledge the feelings, not act like we don't feel like this or feel like that or not feeling like this or that. He wants us to acknowledge it, you know, and to first acknowledge it to Him, right? Because He wants us to acknowledge it, but to acknowledge it so it could get dealt with. And so we got to take them feelings to God and be like, hey, well, God, I feel like this because it is. I feel like this because of that, you know. And of course, God, He going to want us, like I said, He going to want us to let it go and move past it, but like I said in other videos, sometimes things is easier said than done. So when things is easier said than done, what you do with that, you ask God to, hey, God, I need you to help me to let this go. I need you to help me to, move past this. I need you to I need you. I can't do it on my own. I need you to help me to let this go. And that's what He wants us to do. And like the definition of resentment is say, bitter indignation and having been treated unfairly. So that's saying like if you got resentment, it's because of been you've been treated by unfairly. If you've been treated unfairly, that means somebody or a person or people done things to you or said things or whatever to cause you to have those feelings. So, not only just going to God about it, but first and foremost, and that's the most important to, deal with it with God. But if you're able to go to the person or the people, or whoever that the situation happened with that caused you to have them feelings, just like the Bible say, if you got a alt with your brother, go to him and make amends, So, yes, God first, but then, sometimes if you're able to go to a person and be like, hey, you know, you making me feel like this, I'm feeling like this because of the things you said or because of the things you done or the things you're doing or the things you saying, it's causing these feelings to come about. It's causing these feelings to rise up, you know. And so when you do that, things could either go one way, the right way, or the wrong way. Either a person gonna see what you're saying and make changes or something, or stop or not. So but it is important to not just go to God, but if you can and if you're able to go to the person or the people who you got these dealings and these feelings with, these feelings about, whether that be your spouse, whether that be your friend, your co-worker, a family member, a church member, you know, because if things don't get talked about, things that never get dealt with, which means, things gonna keep going on and going on instead of, being put to a stop, possibly being put to a stop, So that's important. I mean, like I said, God first, but that's important. That's just as important as well. So when you're dealing with resentment, that's like harsh, that's like a harsh word, so it's just going to it'll take God to it's going to always take God, cuz we can do all things through Christ, right? So with Christ, with God, we can let go, uh whatever it is that we need to let go with God. We might not be able to do it in our own strength, but with Christ that strengthen us, he can, he can strengthen our weak areas and stuff. So, that's all I really got to say about that is just acknowledge, how you feel, bring it to God, and if you can't, bring it to the person, to the people that you're dealing with, or what I'm saying. Just so that's it. That's it. And remember, no matter what, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Regardless. So that's all I really gotta say about that. All right. All right.